Yeah, no.
Mike always talks about rhythm and timing is what he looks for in a quarterback after a prolonged layoff.
Oh, Mike, not Micah.
McCarthy, yeah,
Okay.
Mike. Where are you on that? And is there any way you can get that other than just the practice reps? Is there any way to duplicate that and when you do the work on the side or not?
Yeah, I mean, just in film for one. Just make sure you know what you're seeing. You get ahead of that. And taking mental reps. I mean, over the last 5 weeks, I guess, right? How long? It's been 6 weeks. Never stops. Yeah, I mean, you got to get ahead of it mentally, take those mental reps, and then when you get out there, yeah, you just go through practice. Obviously helps, just getting the speed of everything, the timing, and I feel like I put myself in a good spot. Had a good practice today, and just excited just to get back out there.
What were you able to do today? And after Micah's greeting, did you show him what you can do?
Yeah, I think we finished the drive on a touchdown. So, yeah. Yeah, I did everything. I mean, I wasn't limited by any means. Wasn't a pitch count. I think I threw about 140 balls or something like that.
Someone prepped you for this.
You got the number? Is that the number or is it a made-up number?
That's a made-up number. Yeah. But there was no pitch count, and I was just, yeah, we were full go.
What were you able to learn over the last few weeks, during games, especially being able to be on the sideline and see everything, because it was different than the last?
Yeah, a lot, honestly. A lot of things that I wouldn't necessarily share, but I know it's going to help me and help this team moving forward. Whether it's helping certain players, just staying ahead of the communication aspect, whether it be with the players, whether it be with the coaches, communicating with the defense, just the team, making sure that they stay together, understand that we're in this together. Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot, and as disappointing as it was really, really fun and a great time for me just to grow and to learn more about this team that honestly I hadn't been able to see from that perspective. Being hurt before, I was going when I hurt my ankle, right? I wasn't necessarily around trying to get that right, and then so being here during this time, not missing anything, seeing the game, seeing everything the way that it plays out, I think it'll be huge moving forward.
You're a guy that's always had a little chip on his shoulder from how you got here. Chip a little bigger after what you had to deal with, all the talk whispers over the last 5 months.
No, people don't make my chip grow. I'm completely internally motivated, got so many things that I've been through in life. People that have gone, that have motivated me, things that I've been through personally, that the last thing I care about is somebody else's opinion. If I cared about that at any point in my life, I doubt that I'd be here. I doubt I'd do the things that I'm doing. I doubt I'd approach every day like I do. So, yeah, I mean, I'm inspired and motivated beyond anybody's opinion, anybody's words. So all that's just, yeah, I mean, I've heard that my whole life from one end or one aspect of another. So honestly, yeah, it's whatever to me. It's part of it.
Can you talk about the difference between the Week 7 version of this team and the Week 1 version, be it youth on the offensive line, the return of Michael Gallup?
I mean, huge. Yeah, right there. I mean, obviously got some players back healthy, got the young players, great rep, great experience. Have made some changes. Obviously had some guys come in at the O-line, had to make some changes, then getting back, creating more depth on both sides of the ball, and just, yeah, feeling comfortable and actually establishing an identity in a sense. So, yeah.
Dak, Mike McCarthy's talked this week about timing and how that's a big thing for you now. Last year you missed the Minnesota game. First time you had missed a game midseason and come back. Denver, there was obviously struggles. Are there things you can take from that coming back now after a midseason injury?
Denver was before Minnesota, wasn't it?
I thought it was right after.
No? It was before. But, I mean, I think that was different. I think that was a different injury. Yeah, a lot of things played into that. Last thing I want to do is go back to last year and say this, or that. Focusing on now, focusing on what I can control, and that's going out there and controlling, getting the timing right, getting on the same page. As I said, there's no restrictions. Don't really feel much, and yeah, excited just to be back. I mean, honestly.
Derek said you were tearing up the scout team defense last week, and we saw you looking pretty sharp ahead of the Eagles game. Do you think you could have played last Sunday?
I'll say last week was the first time that during the game I felt like that I had that real itch, that I felt, yeah, in the sense that I could go do something, I could go out there and make a difference. Before that, obviously, the hand wasn't even close to being that way. So I think that was just part of it, part of the process and getting back healthy. And obviously going into this week, knowing that I felt that way last week, I'm right where I need to be.
Dak, do you think part of that was the mental conditioning? Mike McCarthy talked about that being the last hurdle. How do you feel about overcoming that hurdle?
One more time?
The mental conditioning after an injury. He talked about that's really the last hurdle coming off of an injury. How do you feel about that aspect? And
Yeah,
was
I mean,
that part of it last week?
I mean, I think last week was just the point, as I said, that was part of our plan. I mean, I wasn't playing last week, honestly. That was just part of the plan. to make sure that week I got some reps. I did start to get some team reps, and then could roll into this week full go and with no restrictions, and that's how everything went. And as far as mentally getting over this, I don't really think about this. I don't care about. I'm thankful that I'm healthy. That's all I care about and think about. And now it's just about playing the game that I love.
Dad, just to be clear, you are starting Sunday.
I am.
And how?
I think anyway. So yeah.
How do you wish the game was tomorrow, or do you need these days to get ready?
I mean, I'm fine. I think the number count. I think if you watched practice or had that film, you would say that I could play today, I could play tomorrow. But obviously, there's still preparation to be done. This is just Thursday. We've got Friday, Saturday to make sure that we're exactly where we need to be. But as far as health-wise, yeah.
We would love to have watched practice.
Yeah, I mean, one day.
The anticipation, have you been this excited to get back to a game because it's been a month now? I mean, what's that like, waiting for next Sunday?
I mean, it's about staying where my feet are, honestly. And that's how it's been all the way through this injury. Honestly, all the way through my life. Things happen. You can't get too far ahead of yourself. Can't look back at what's happened. Just thankful I just went out there and had a good practice. Feel good right now. Go focus in on these afternoon meetings. Just put my mind right where I am, and when I look up, I'll be prepared, ready to go for Sunday.
So swelling, snaps from center, anything like that?
Say again?
Snaps from center, any swelling or anything you've done with it, and how do you still protect it after practice? Are you doing some things you haven't before, just to kind of, whether you soak it or do other things or wrap it? Or
yeah, I mean, I'm still going to do some things to make sure that it doesn't flare up or something unexpected happens. I mean, I'm not just going to act like I didn't have a broken bone a few weeks ago. So still going to go through some things, but for the most part, I'm healthy. It feels good. Grab the ball. Ball's comfortable in my hand. My grip's great. And, yeah, I mean, honestly, putting it behind me and just focusing on this game plan and doing the best I can.
Was there a brace or anything during the game?
I might have a little KT tape, and that's honestly just straight for comfort. And I don't think it necessarily does much. It's not necessarily a protection purpose or anything like that. It's just more of a comfort feel, and I may not actually wear it today, and at times thought about taking it off. So who knows? I feel fine though.
Dan, I know
Now
you've
that
got a
you're
lot.
clear, do you have to go meet with the doctor anymore, like on Tuesdays or
No,
Mondays?
no.
Once
I don't
you're
think
done,
so.
you're done?
Yeah, I think I saw Doc, and I'll just see Dr. Cooper and relay messages with Diliberti through him. So yeah.
I know you've got a lot going on here. Mississippi State had a player that passed at 18 years old this week. How difficult is that to see, and what message would you give to the team as they process and grieve?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. Obviously, my condolences go to his family, to the Mississippi State program, and it's sad. Obviously, anytime a life is gone, it's a sad moment, and especially such a young life. I mean, freshman, and just so for the message for the team is just to lock arms, understand we got to love each other. We never know when that receipt comes. So just as I said earlier, be where your feet are. Focus in on the moments and love the people around you, and don't take anything for granted. And condolences and everything, prayers with them.
We've seen the way you've supported Cooper Rush during this time. Big bear hugs after some of these games, like in LA. What does it mean? What has it meant to you to see him have this success?
Yeah, it was awesome. Honestly, it's meant a lot. He went out there and did everything that I expected Coop to do. I mean, he's been my backup 6 years, I guess, all but the year that I was hurt. And just knowing that the way he prepares, the way that he goes, that he approaches each and every day, how mentally tough he is and how mentally sharp he is, I knew that he was going to go out there and put our team in a position to do it exactly what they did. So, and the rest of the guys just rallying around him, understanding that everybody just had to, you know what I mean, raise their level. And at this point, everybody's going to continue to raise their level, and that's what he's done, and that's what this team's done. And it's exciting that we're in this position, and we can I can come back and we keep rolling.
We'll wrap up right there.
Real quick, I got one question. Jose got a question.
Jose?
Jose.
Fair.
He wants you to show your thumb to the camera.
Thumbs
The
up.
scar.
Thumbs
The
up.
scar.
Others side.
The cameras want to see it. There
It's
you
good. It's just a little ugly little scar. I'm sure everybody's got a scar.